Namaste, Salam, welcome. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and this is my YouTube channel. Are they purposefully sabotaging your manifested twin flame union? This is a very important relationship. It is not something which is just semi-permanent or just like a friendship or somebody you've known for a few months or years. This goes way back. And you have manifested this individual in your life, and perhaps they have manifested you too. You've seen victories together, you've seen defeats together, but something is stopping from you both coming together permanently. And I know you are doing the work. Why is this not happening? Because you are meant to be with each other. This I know. What are the blocks? Are they the block? We are going to try to figure out if they are purposefully sabotaging this manifested twin flame union and what you can do to rise above it or to get out of it. Because I don't want any of us to spend time on something where the other individual doesn't really want it to happen. So imagine you're rowing a boat. You have another person who's your partner. And while both of you are rowing, they are pretending to row and drill a hole at the same time. You're not going to get anywhere. All your efforts will be wasted. If this is what you're going through, let's try to understand this energy and find a way to resolve this or to get out of it. Now, this is my intention. Before I start, I want to remind you my messages will be short, precise, to the point. My intention is to not confuse, to just deliver a quick message that gives you an answer and move on. Now, I also do a daily blog on the most important planetary dances in the sky. If you like astrology, check them out. Check out my playlist. I also try to post a short video on what the planets are doing in the heavens. Check that out as well. Last but not least, sending you love, light, and blessings. Lots and lots of good wishes from me. Do send them back to me. And let's keep setting intentions for peace, considering what's going on in the world today. Let's set intentions for peace so that we have a legacy where we were a generation that believed in, so that we leave something blessed and wonderful for the ones who are going to be after us. And I want each of us to do this on a daily basis. Are you in? If you are, give me a high five. Let's keep setting intentions for peace. Let's keep praying that peace reigns on earth. Now, shall we start? I'm going to first just try to get a major arcana card, my friends, on what is the energy of this relationship. See, it's like everything has a flavor. Relationships have a flavor too. Sometimes you feel like that flavor is out of fashion, or it's out of whack, or it's not what you wanted or what you ordered for. That's when you will have the opportunity to take a look at it and get out. Now, I want you to make clear decisions, not to stay stuck, because the power to change and shift, not underestimate that. This is a karmic, fated, destined relationship fraught with lessons. There's temptation. I wonder if somebody was in a third party, or you met this individual when they were already with somebody else, or you were with someone else at that point. See, twin flames usually show up at very inconvenient times in our life, when either we are with someone or we are indisposed for other reasons. They come to test us. They are your twin flame. I'm giving you a heads up, especially with the card of karma coming out. There is a give and take here. But there was also a lot of temptation. See, there is either something very sexual about this relationship, forbidden, or you're chained and bound because of things other than love. What could that be? Business, money, children, property, finances. All this is your first flavor. It's difficult. I'll say that. Or you could be dealing with somebody who has a lot of Capricorn in their chart. Or that could be you, my friend. Your second energy is transformation. This is Scorpio. This is a very deep, sexual, intimate. You have gone to the depths of each other's souls. There is nothing lukewarm about this relationship. It is very passionate. There is an element of secret, of something forbidden. And it's a positive card. See, if the problem is Capricorn, see, Capricorn energy, because of being Saturn ruled, it's very difficult. But with this is Mars, but taking action to change and transform something. But the key element in this transformation is a death process, which means something first has to be retired out of this relationship, packed off and put away. Only then can this huge change take place. But is there potential? Absolutely. But there is something about money and finances here, and I want you to know that. There is something about secrets. All this energy and labors are meshed together with this relationship. So it's baked into it. And that becomes the overarching flavor of this situation. You have Capricorn energy and you have Scorpio. Now, are you ready? Let's try to understand what, if any, what are the fears here? See, Scorpio is fear. Fear meaning of the unknown. Psychological fears. Fears from not just the past, but past lives, which plague you and you don't even know why you're scared. And, Pluto moved out of Capricorn sometime, I think, quite a few months back. That was a very difficult time for Capricorns because Pluto triggered every single fear you've had in this and your past lifetime and then some. Now it's gone into it's gone into Aquarius. Okay. So Capricorns have had it very hard. And I understand this energy. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. Planets of consequence and important placements. What about you? What about you? These are fated times, destined times, where either portals can open to unbelievable things like living out your destiny type of energy or losing out on it. I don't want us to be the latter, all right? Because we're awake, we're paying attention, and we're mindful. It's one more card, and I want to take it. Lonely. Loneliness. See, in some decks, if I'm not mistaken, in the Lenormands, you have the Tower deck. I have that deck here as well, in the Lenormands. The Tower deck is Capricorn and it's about loneliness. It's about being alone and isolated. Let me read this for you, my friends. Maybe it'll make more sense to you when I read it. I'm surrounded by people, but I'm still alone. It's like living in a home with someone and still being lonely. There is emotional distance here. Or somebody is very aloof, very cut off. I also wonder if there is an age difference here between you and your person. Second card, self-doubt. Self-doubt. Somebody is not confident. Am I enough or just pretending to be? Either someone here has a superiority complex where they believe they are the be-all and the end-all of everything, where they know everything, or they're just pretending to be that when actually they have no idea of what they're doing, why they're doing. I'm afraid of that. Because see, when somebody pretends they know and you give them the steering wheel of your life, when they themselves don't know, maybe they don't even have a license to drive and you told them to, okay, take the wheel. No. Moving on. Moving on. This is about leaving a situation, my friends. It hurts, but I know I have to let it go. Let's clarify this energy. It's very heavy. See, this is Saturnian. When Saturn energy comes in, it gets heavy. There is a lot of thinking, over analyzing at times. And I'll say that most earth signs do that. They never make a quick decision. But with Saturn, it's like that same lesson over and over again till you get it. And with Scorpio energy being here, this is very psychological. It's like a mind game. Somebody is either playing a mind game with you or they know you inside out. I hope they're not using what they know about you to keep you stuck, because when Saturn comes in, restrictions abound. He loves doing that. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Are you going to leave? Or is it too tempting, even though you know it's wrong? Let's understand what's going on here. Somebody is, I feel, see, this is it. This is that card. This is what my reading is about. Understand this. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. Somebody has to cut something out. See, I think you have to call them out on something. On this card of separation is that loneliness. Does this person leave you alone for long periods of time, or they are not in contact with you? And they expect you to understand. And with this cutting out or cutting down, I feel they're shortening the time that they're spending with you. And yet they refuse to leave your life. It's very stressful. You're actually wondering, like, you're not spending time with me. I have doubt. Should I move on? I feel lonely. And yet this person is not letting you go. They need to cut something down in their life or reduce something, because you're separated from them. Even though you're living together, maybe you rented an apartment, maybe some of you have been cohabiting as partners, as lovers, as mates, as love mates, as two people in love. You're seen by people like that, but there is loneliness here in those walls, because you are spending a lot of time alone and they are not letting you go. They're not releasing you with that Scorpio energy. You are very tempted with that Capricorn energy to stay there because there is some attraction here, but they need to cut something out. And I told you, I felt there was a sense of something with finances, and I'll tell you, it started off with, unbelievable energy. Love arrows. I think this person took a flight and, came rushing. They chased you. You were chased by this individual. And it was once, that arrow, Cupid's arrow, hits your heart. It's, by the way, it's a poisonous arrow, that little Cupid, that little cookie. He's shooting poisonous arrows that makes people fall madly in love. It's like you get injected with somebody's soul within you and you cannot get them out. Something is telling you that today that poisonous arrow feels toxic, and they came to you at a time when you had perhaps lost faith in love, because this is about have faith, love is coming. And for me, someone messaged you out of the blue. Maybe during the Valentine month, maybe during Feb, I'm just giving you those months. Feb is Valentine month, maybe a month before, a month after. During that period where, everybody else was celebrating either their anniversaries or, falling in love, and you were like, you know what, I'm still alone. And somebody just showed up from the past, I feel. And they made an offer to you that you could not resist. They came with stability, see, grounding. They came towards you with this, or this is what you want. You want to feel grounded. You want to feel stable. You want to feel secure. Growth and endurance. This is so Capricorn. This is the taglines for Capricorn. But you know what? With Saturn being there, Saturn is the glue. Remember that, okay? Saturn is the glue. Now you got to know how much to use, because if you use too much, it's going to get icky and sticky. But if you use the perfect amount, that relationship stays stuck like glue, where there is a potential to ground, stabilize, and grow, to create something for a long time. And it has that endurance to be a marathon, not a sprint. A sprint is over, yeah. This is a marathon. That's what you wanted. That's what they promised you. Now, you know this person for a long time, and I believe there was a period when you went apart. None of you really fell in love, but somebody here was married. And with poker face, this is where I think there's finances involved. There's something about money they're not telling you. Risks, options, not showing their hand, gambling. This individual has some issues with money, or they are still somewhat connected financially to somebody from the past, which is acting as a sabotaging agent in your current relationship. And that's why you are trying your best to transform this. It's not working. They have to cut down their connection to something else. And I think it's money, finances, or another very important relationship where there are ties of business, money, property, children. They're going to have to let that go. Otherwise, this is what you manifested them. They're not bad individuals, but there's something external that they are connected to, which is, how do I say, spoiling the growth or the trajectory of your relationship. That's the problem. See, again, the card of Saturn is here and Pisces. By the way, beautiful energy. This for me is like Queen of Cups energy. This could be someone who's a parent. I feel it's Queen of Cups because it's water for me. The rose that she holds, a rose is always a symbol of love, isn't it? A red rose. And somebody who's holding that rose is, like cup, a cup of love that she's waiting to give to somebody. Don't go by the sex of the card. This could be you or them. Somebody here is into reading, researching, teaching, a professor. They're very academically oriented. There's a number 29 and the letter A. And they've been waiting for love. And I believe they have a book of secrets that they hold to their chest. They have had a lot of lessons. The book is like, again, Saturn, the book of secrets, the book of your lessons. You turn a page and there's a chapter where you either messed up or you were, shining. That's life. And Saturn ruling karma and time, well, he's the boss of all that. And either you are somebody who is very learned, they could be somebody who's very exalted, teacher, professor, someone who is known for their knowledge and their wisdom. That's why I feel there is an age gap here. This person also has had a lot of lessons and a lot of experience. Sometimes positive, sometimes not so positive. They hold many cards to their chest. The book is open, but it's close to their chest. They're not showing their hand. There are secrets here. Please pay attention to that. And I believe this is a parent, male or female. It's a parent you're dealing with. And this is my card of confusion. See, this is clouds. This is Pisces energy. It's about unconditional love. It's about dissolving boundaries. It is actually the realm of soulmate and twin flame love, where that love is so idealistic, where you see somebody and you literally experience unity with them. It's like you match their vibration. There is a dreaminess when you're together. It's like mist and clouds and snow and rain and sunshine and flowers and champagne and luck. It's all those energies. The shadow side is just being confused or not having clarity or purposefully sitting there with a fog machine and making things prettier than they are. Wearing those rose-tinted glasses and looking at a situation, romanticizing it, fantasizing about it, when it is not that pretty. And somebody has been confusing you. Now, I know someone is blocking this relationship because when Saturn comes out as your flavor, and I have the mountain, somebody has put distance here, has created obstacle after obstacle. You have tried to climb this mountain and you thought they would climb it with you. They promise you every time, yet you reach base camp every single day. You've never made it past a few of those obstacles. That's because they are creating them. This is the card of Saturn, quintessential Saturn. Creating obstacles, creating blocks, larger than life obstacles and blocks. and somebody is doing this on purpose. This is where you see a mountain is a very imposing structure. So I believe when you look at this relationship, the problems are always there. Your basket is never empty. And the person who's supposed to solve this with you is saying they are. But you're not able to get over this. Why? I believe they need to leave something else because they're still investing in another situation. And they somehow believe that mountain for them, when they finish climbing that, then they're going to come back and take a look at this. I believe this. And I'm here to tell you, if you even have an inkling that they have another connection, that they have left, or there are children, or there are some attachments there, they are still pretty invested in that. Until they can leave that, cut that out, move on and close the door finally on that relationship, this one is always going to be an uphill task for you. It's not going to be easy. And I don't think anything they do will make it easier for you. Okay? Now, understand this. I told you that there is somebody here who has children. And I'm telling you this again, that there is somebody here who has kids. See, family, security. This could be something you want, but they are already in another relationship. They have another family that they are giving their time, their resources, even their finances too. And that's why you feel lonely. Single parent and responsibilities. I don't know if they're a single parent only and today they have responsibilities, or you are one too. And yet you feel you've met your soulmate, your twin flame, and you have. Again, I'm repeating this again. This is a fated relationship. There is a possibility of you two meeting up, but right now the energy is asking them to release something. Scorpio is release, pulling the plug on something else, closing the door, moving on, cutting that out, because right now that relationship is interfering with you. It's like you're listening to two channels, two radio stations at one time. You can't. You either listen to jazz or you listen to hip hop. But if you listen to jazz and hip hop at the same time, you won't enjoy any. And this is what is going on here. Peace. You thought meeting them would create this in your life. And you're right. You're right. They have the potential to give you all this. I also believe you thought that you would be able to pull them away from a situation where there was a lot of fighting. Maybe, go on a vacation, move away from mountains, go towards, near the sea. There is also flight travel here, where either they keep traveling back and forth between you and someplace else, and that puts you in a zone of just being alone. And when they go there is no communication from them. It's like pin drop silence, and you go like, listen, can you at least message me? And they're like, no, I can't. I'm just too busy. There's too many things going on. And you go, why are we together? I feel this. I feel this. And I also believe some of you were very peaceful. Even though you didn't have love, you were at peace. But you allowed them to enter your zone, your immediate vibration, because you believed that they would grow with you. Unfortunately, it's not turned out like that. Now, I have music and inspiration. I don't know if somebody here is a music teacher or they work with instruments. There's something with music and harmony here, and with peace, and music and harmony. Maybe your only solace is listening to songs that both of you like. See, there is a lot of history here. Again, I believe someone is a teacher. Maybe you teach an instrument, you teach music, you teach dance. It's something with that. Or you're a professor in a huge school, of arts and music like Juilliard, or I'm just giving you names. There could be many more schools. You could be. intuition and inner knowing. Something is telling you here, you know what? I don't want to climb that mountain again. I think it's time for me to quit being a Sherpa. My knees are not able to take it anymore. When you climb mountains, I'm just telling you what I've seen in images. You're tied to somebody else and everybody walks. And you believe this person is not pulling their load. And the whole thing is coming on you. And I think their travels have gotten more and more uh, longer in duration. And you feel, I'm alone most of the time. What's the point? What's the point? I feel this. Well, currently, this is your situationship, and I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's permanent. Again, like I'm telling you, this is a relationship that you're meant to experience, yeah. But this is not the way that you're meant to experience it. Are you ready to pull the plug? Or are they ready to pull the plug on their behaviors? That's the question. Because there is karma here, there is meaning here. This is not meaningless, this experience. Okay, now we'll take advice as well. I just want to take some just plain tarot cards. Oh, thank you. This is your card. Tell you what I got, my friends. And then we'll take, I'm just going to drop something, advice, okay? Interestingly, I'll start with this card. If that was a water sign there that showed up in the Lenormands, the girl with the book, the masculine here is showing up as somebody who is a king of pentacles. Now, the king of pentacles for me is the minor arcana. For me, of the emperor, money, wealth, stability, grounding, businesses, very prosperous, very generous as well. Could be a bit egotistical, could be a VVIP as to what they've achieved in their life. Somebody who's a businessman, par excellence, they want to give you stability. See, that was the basis of you connecting with them. You did not want to be in an ungrounded relationship. And they came towards you with such passion. Knight of Wands. See, knights are on horses. They are moving. This like Sagittarius energy. They came, they chased you, and with fire, passion, desire. They may have traveled 1,000,000 times to meet you, and even flying. And they came with this element of sexual energy and passion and stability. See, this is like the golden ratio for me, where somebody is interested in you in a very sexual way, which is very nice for anybody to experience, especially if you love them. And money and stability, where they are willing to share all that with you, help you grow as well. Then you become a power couple. Because then you are creating financially in the 3D. And when you make love, you're engaging with your Swadhishthanas and you can literally create a human being. So the creation element is amplified here. And they chased you with desire, with passion. They may have driven to you 1,000,000 times to see you. Hey, I'm down. And you were like, what? How the hell did you get your Icora flight? They chased you. And you believe, they literally chased you down. You didn't have a chance. When that Cupid struck you, I said, you were like, whoa, this is the one. It happened like that. Now, the moon. There is a feminine figure involved here, or there are a lot of secrets that this person is keeping close to their chest, and they are about another family. Because I have the Page of Wands, which is a minor arcana of the Fool, and they're both here. This person has taken a huge risk and come towards you. It's almost like they threw caution to the wind. They still had not completed something in their life, and that involved children. That involved children. But they just took a risk. See, the fool jumps off a cliff. They travel light. They may have said, I have left this place. I have left a situation and I'm coming to you. I don't want to talk about that situation. I don't care. But you can't do that, especially when Saturn is here. They have responsibilities, and there is a child involved here. There could also be a feminine figure involved here, like a mother or their parent or a co-parent. They've taken a huge risk. They're expecting you to wait. Let's take advice. It's very complicated, I'll say that. This is not a straightforward relationship, and that's why I know this is a soulmate twin flame relationship. It is. They show up, like I said, listen to my intro, at very wrong times in our lives. Okay? When we're still stuck in something, or when we have just thought we don't want this anymore, I have something else, and then they show up, boom, and you go, listen. The timing is very inconvenient. But the risk they took, they could have moved countries to be with you. So you thought, hey, this person is serious. They are. But currently, something has pulled them back until they release that. Your relationship is going to be in that mountain mode of climbing, resting, base camp, reinforcements, sometimes climbing alone because they're not there, because they have to deal with something else. Let's take advice, okay? Don't be upset. Be calm. This is not permanent. You will be able to make a decision. This I promise you now. With the months that have been, which have come out here, Capricorn is December, Jan. And Scorpio is September, October for me, even November. Something will shift there, all right? I'll keep pulling energy and cards for this situation. Just keep coming back and checking on it. There are religious factors here. I don't know if you'll come from different parts of the world, or your beliefs are different, or somebody has to convert, somebody has to accept something. I also believe there is somebody here in whose religion I think divorce is not allowed. Just let me know that. There are some factors like that which are affecting this relationship. Something way bigger. And Saturn is that sometimes, the elder. It's like institutions which are so big that who are you going to fight? Give your relationship a chance and work on this partnership. I know you want to. But there are obstacles. Deception. Somebody is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And that card of the clouds, they have deceived you about something that I feel that they have tried to tell you that they have left something else. Unfortunately, they may have left it, but that has not left them. Let me put it that way. They still have responsibilities there. Love yourself first. Your self-worth and respect makes you more romantically attractive. Look, right now, I know you have self-doubt. You feel lonely. But if you start to respect yourself, you will start to become more attractive to them. I just want to put this out there for you, where you stand up for yourself and don't expect them to constantly, cushion you up, because they have something else they're dealing with. They have. And it's come to a point where you feel alone in a relationship. Even though it's the two of you, you feel you are the only one there. And you are asking, am I doing the right thing? I am telling you, if you start standing up for yourself, putting yourself first, telling them very clearly this is not going to work unless they fix something, they will do it. Because I believe when they first saw you, they saw you in an avatar like this, where you were self-confident, where you were a go-getter. I'm not saying you've lost that spark, my friend. Somewhere it's got jaded. Somewhere you became complacent. Somewhere you gave in. Yes, that's love. But today you are at a crossroad. You are at a threshold of either allowing this to continue or telling someone where they need to shift. This is your advice currently. Don't let them walk all over you. When you are with someone, loneliness is not an option. Yeah, you can be alone when they're working or when you're working or when you're traveling for work or something important, of course. But there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I don't want you to have that. Listen to this one more time. There are very small nuances in messages that are going to make sense to you. I'm going to keep doing this series because I sense a lot of this going on, where people are in very deep connections, but it's so deep that they can't leave it, but it's not healthy. And you're struggling to come up for air. And I want you to know you are guarded and you are guided and you are very protected. Please know you are loved. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light. I'm sending you blessings. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. From my Anahata to your Anahata, I love you. Goodbye. Namaste. Bye.